Hey guys, it's Marine here, and I'm in a brand new tank. It is the the E50M, and the map is Westfield.
Time to roll out.
Now, as a lot of medium tanks here on this map, they like to go over towards that area, get up into this area of town and just fight over in this area. I don't like doing that. I don't believe that really wins the map. I believe that the map is actually won up here in this area. And so I am just pushing straight up here, and I'm going to get right stuck into the action. Say hey to Graves, he's with Millard's Minions. I actually left Minions right before I came to Relic. And so what I'm going to do initially is play the bottom edge of this hill, right about in that area. I want to keep the backside clear. From here I'll have shots on the town. If they start to make an aggressive push over here, I'll be able to support our guys. And I was able to pick up a nice little snapshot there. During this time of this battle, I was running V-Stab, Rammer, and Coated Optics. I have actually since dropped V-Stab on this tank. In speaking with, well, not in speaking with, but reading the Relic forums, the Durois Mogul of Relic Main actually recommends that you run vents instead of V-Stab. The dispersion on this tank is already pretty good, and so you really don't need to worry too much about fire control. And very quickly in the battle, I'm already at 1600 damage. So one thing I need to get used to is the lack of camouflage that this tank has. I'm trying to use these bushes to hide myself from him, but as you can see, that doesn't necessarily work. Now he's able to get a good snapshot in there and penetrate my tank. But my DPM, as bad as it is, I still will fire a lot quicker than he will. And so here I'm using auto aim to try and minimize my exposure, and I'm still just now getting used to the reload speeds of this tank, and I was able to bounce a T-30. Since I am now running vents on this tank, as well, my crew is now 100%. My reload is 8.06 seconds. I do not run chocolate. That would be a really good option for me to reuse. So now I can see that this 430 is going to push up and try to pressure us. He pulls out way too far forward. Now this battle looks like it should be in hand.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
But the remaining players are pretty skilled players. They have the STB, they have the BAT, they have the T92 artillery, which is going to be a pain. So I was thinking I would come over here and support this 430, but I noticed that the BAT and STB are pushing in on this Roomba and Graves from MM. And so I'm going to be pushing in on these guys as well. The BAT is low health, so he's first. And now a favorite part of having this tank in this series. And that was a 555 RAM. Now the STB, you can see that the 140 was the lowest health. And he decides to go after him. That was a good job focusing fire on his part, but we win it. Graves isn't happy right there. They were both of those tanks were shooting heat. They had absolutely no need to at this point. Bit unfortunate with the RNG there. That's okay. So at this point, we have the game more or less in hand. I really just want to maybe get a ram in on this guy.
Target acquired. We've lost the track.
Thankfully, I was able to get that shot off, and picked up the top gun in the action. This was indeed a master badge. I picked up the high caliber and top gun. Finished with 6,269 damage for base experience of 1,214, and with a profit of 40,000 credits. This has quickly become my most favorite tier 10 tank. At this time, I believe I am a tad over 73% win rate in this thing, running mostly solo and averaging about 3,000 damage. It's just an absolutely wonderful tank, cannot recommend it enough. The whole line, from the Panther on up, they'll play pretty similarly, but the E50 and the E50M are just absolute gems at the end of the line. Anyway guys, this is my master badge, and I hope you enjoyed.